All right, so here's some help on worksheet 3. I'm going to go through 18, 20, and 24 here. This is where we're evaluating logs. So for this first one, number 18, we have log base 3 of the fifth root of 9. Now I know that looks a little bit confusing, but remember this log idea is asking us what power, right? So we're trying to figure out what power do we raise 3 to get this result right here. So the first thing that you want to do is set up 3 to what power we represent that what power with x equals the fifth root of 9, right? So now we're going to try to solve this for x. What we want to do and what makes it easiest is we want to get the same base, right? The same base means we want these two numbers to be the same. The nice thing is hopefully you see that 3 and 9, they're related because we could write 9 as 3 to the second power. That fifth root still stays on the outside, equals 3 to the x. So we haven't changed anything, we just wrote 9 is 3 squared. From that, that's when we can go from our root form, our radical form, into our exponential form, right? Where the base is our number, 3, that power inside is the numerator, the denominator is the root. So the fifth root of 3 squared is 3 to the 2/5 power. So I'm going to come down here. We have 3 to the x equals, 3 to the 2/5 power. And after that, you can just drop your bases, set the exponents equal to each other, and we get x equals 2/5. So you want to get the same base, and you can solve it. Right now, we're going to go through a very similar process here on number 20. The first thing, though, again, is what power. So we're going to go now 1/3 to what power. So I'm going to put it in parentheses to the power of x equals 81. Again, the first thing you want to do is get the same base, right? That's important. We want to get the same number so then we can drop it just like we did there and set the exponents equal to each other. Again, we have 3. Right now, 3 and 81 are related because we can write 81 as 3 to an exponent, right? 3 to the power of 3 times 3 is 9, times 3 is 27, times 3 is 81. 3 to the power of 4 is the same as 81, right? 3 to the fourth power is the same as 81. So again, we haven't changed anything. We want this base of 3 here. Now, this is where you have to kind of be strategic, right? We need them both with a base of 3, not a base of 1/3. So what we can do is push this 3 into the numerator. So we push it into the numerator. Now it's on top. We have a regular 3, but since we changed where it was from the denominator to the numerator, it's 3 to the -1 power now. That's the same as 1/3. All to the power of x equals 3 to the 4th. We can use our exponent rules after that. That becomes 3 to the -x equals 3 to the 4th power. Now we have them both with the base of 3. We can drop those bases. We get, let me come over here, -x equals 4. Divide by the negative, you get x equals -4. So it's the same idea, you just need to get it to the same base of 3. And then the last question here, this is number 24. We have the natural log, or ln, of 1 over the cube root of e squared. Again, we want this same base idea. Now, hopefully you know that natural log is the same exact thing as log base e, and we don't change anything here. It's just a shorthand way of writing it. So again, we're doing e to what power, so e to the power of x equals cube root of e squared. And now we're just at the same exact spot that we did with the 3's. We want them both with the base of e. We can write e in exponential form as e to the power of 2/3. Again, that exponent becomes your numerator. The root becomes your denominator. So we have e to the x equals e to the 2/3. We have the same base, drop the bases, and we get x equals 2/3. And that would finish off your answer for 24. So the power of 2/3 would be your answer. That's just a kind of quick way of going through and doing those. Again, the big idea there is you want to get the same base, because once you get the same base like we did here, you can cross them out and set the exponents equal to each other. right? That's what we did on all three of those examples. If you have any other questions, please let me know.